It is a big idea, a new world order.
The Quran sits in judgment over the Hadith. Hadith cannot change the Quran. No. The Quran tells us that the sun rises from the east. I believe it does in KL, does it? From the east? Right, good. And the sun sets in the west. The Quran tells us that. And the Quran also tells us, La tabdila li khalqillah, that Allah's creation does not change. Therefore, I have come to the conclusion that the sun cannot physically rise from the west. No, because that would be in conflict with the Quran. But you would be surprised at the number of emails I'm getting from all over the world. Sheikh, there's something called reverse magnetic theory or something like that or the other. And the sun is actually going to rise from the west. Oh, they're not giving me any peace at all. Therefore, I have to understand the sun rising from the west to be something which is symbolic. There is going to be a false sunrise. That false sunrise will come from the west. It is not the true sunrise. This false sunrise wants to replace the true sunrise. And so I have perceived that false sunrise to be modern Western secular civilization. But this is my opinion. Do not accept my opinion unless you are convinced that it is correct.
Just when you thought there couldn't be more change going on in the world, it turns out magnetic north is moving.
It will actually change the magnetic field of the Earth. And so a lot of scientists think that we may actually see a flip where the North Pole would be on the South Pole.
Last shift was over 700,000 years ago, leaving some to say we're due.
Plants in Tampa. Flowers that normally bloom in March or April are bursting with color today.
بولاية بشار على تساقط كثيف للثلوج في ظاهرة لا تتكرر إلا نادرا بها في فضاء صحراوي خالص صنع لوحة طبيعية فريدة.
the earth is going to slow and slow and slow up to a point where it cannot, because of its mass, slow any further. Then it will stop briefly and will start to rotate in a clockwise fashion. And guess what will happen when that takes place? The sun will appear from the west. When the Prophet ﷺ is reported to have said that when the hour approaches, 2 nights will join each other and the people will wake up from the first night to see that the night is not over yet. And they will be terrified and they will be scared and they will find that the sun did not come out. And another night came, and then 2 nights will appear in a row, and then after that the sun will appear again, but this time it will come from the west instead of the east.